In a world of constant motion, sometimes we need tools that move with us, not against us. Tablets have become essential companions for artists and students alike. There are many tablets out there offered for artists and students. From the sleek lines of the iPad Pro to the professional industry standard Wacoms and the versatile Galaxy Tabs. But let's be for real, some of these options aren't the most affordable. And out of the many budget-friendly options, I chose to go with this one, the Redmi Pad Pro from Xiaomi. I pulled up this tablet one time to draw with my friends and they were like, "Why does your iPad have 2 large cameras?" And I say to them, because it's not an iPad, it's the Redmi Pad Pro from Xiaomi. And they all gasped in fascination. Key specs of this tablet are that it has a Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, 6GB RAM and 128 gigs of storage, and the other version is 8GB RAM and 256 gigs of storage, which can both extend to about 1.5 terabytes. The screen size is huge, going at 12.1 inches. So as an artist and a student, I wanted to find a tablet that best suited my needs. Number 1, it had to have a large enough screen. Number 2, it had to support a stylus with tilt functionality and pressure sensitivity. Number 3, it had to be lightweight and portable. Number 4, good battery and space. And most importantly, I had to be able to draw on it. I often found creativity collided with convenience. You know that moment when inspiration strikes you, but you're so far away from your desk setup? Or when a client is requesting a change and they want it done immediately. Now, of course, you can tell me, just carry a sketchbook, Tammy. And I agree with you. For quick sketches and ideas, a pencil and notebook can get the job done. But what if the client asked me to make some quick changes to a digital drawing and they wanted it immediately? At 500 grams, the Redmi Pad Pro changed this equation entirely. Creative work became location independent. For drawing, I use Infinite Painter, which is arguably the best Procreate alternative on Android. I also quite love the Redmi Smart Pen that is compatible with my tablet. I quite love the fact that I can shade by tilting just like you would with the regular pencil. The pen itself has customizable buttons and I've kept mine at default settings. The top button opens my canvas, which is good for quick sketches, brain dumps, or little notes or reminders. And the bottom button takes screenshots of your screen. You can take of a section or the entire screen. Very useful and comes in handy many times. Now, if you've never drawn on a graphic tablet or a pen tablet before, the glass surface feels different from paper, of course, and it might take a while to get used to, or if you'd like something that feels more paper-like, there are screen protectors available that you can put on your tablet and they will still give it that nice paper sketchbook-like feel as you draw. Now, at the end of the day, what matters most is that the restrictions between inspiration and creation have been dramatically reduced, making it easier for me to draw whenever and wherever. I can carry it with me at uni to finish up commissions even on the go. I'd say at least for me, it has lessened the friction to get me to draw more consistently as a digital artist.
What's your favorite guest? Girl, you have to tell me. Who's favorite? Okay, let me think.
Now, another pro of the pen tablet is saving money on stationery every semester. As some of you may recall, I'm studying data science and most of my courses lean towards coding and math. which of course requires piles and piles of notebooks just for practice and revisions. And switching to digital note-taking has made organizing my study materials much easier. For my notes, I use an app called Concepts, which has this infinite canvas feature, which basically means you're not limited to the four corners of like a paper. You can expand your workspace as needed and keep everything in one place, nice and organized. Note-taking is another useful feature students love about pen tablets, and the Redmi Pad Pro does a great job at it. I already mentioned the My Canvas, which is accessed by the top button on the pen. It works great as a quick whiteboard for brainstorming or solving problems. I found myself using it many times in class, and I would say it's very useful. Another cool feature is the split screen. The split screen feature is perfect for students. I can have reference materials open while taking notes or following along with the lecture videos while working on problems. While I love using this tablet, it's not without some limitations. There's no magnetic attachment for the pen, which is a small inconvenience. But I happen to solve this with the case that I bought, which has a dedicated pen slot for it, but it's something to consider. For intensive drawing with many layers, you might notice a bit of lag compared to premium tablets, but for the most daily creative work and studying, the performance and battery is more than capable. In the end, remember, the tools are just extensions of our creativity. The best tablet isn't necessarily the most expensive one. It's the one that removes barriers between your ideas and their expression. I've included links to the specs and places where you can find the apps mentioned in the description down below. And if you have any questions, you feel free to ask me down below in the comments. I'll be happy to help. To end things off, it's not about having the fanciest tools, it's about what you create with the tools you have. That's all from me. If you've made it this far, thank you. Love you so much. Stay happy and healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!